Started from the bottom, now I'm climbing to the skies. From the ghetto to the mansion where money never lies. Turn and change to cheddar, it's my natural endeavor. Stacks getting fatter, I'm getting better than ever. Betting on fights, I'm the king of the ring. Flipping coins to dollars, it's my new favorite thing. Props and parlays got the game on my side. Turn $5 into big money worldwide. Used to count every penny, struggle was relentless, but now I'm on a mission, breaking down all the fences. I'm on top of the world, I'm stopping this ascent. My rise to fame, my journey from the pits.
And what is happening, everyone? Welcome to Change to Cheddar here on the Golden Octagon MMA channel. My name is Matt. I got D Rose here on this side of your screen. And, if you don't know what Change to Cheddar is, it is my Friday post weigh-in breakdown video where I go through. We take a look at the weigh-in stare down photos, make any last notes that we have to make, and then I make my picks from the prelims all the way up to the main card. If I have any bets along the way or what I am going to be betting along the way, and then midway through the show, I will give you the bets that I have made this week. I think we have four $5 parlays and two $10 parlays for the Change to the Cheddar. I don't bet a lot over here on the show. I bet a little bit of money and try to win a lot of money. I don't bet a lot of money by any means. So, and then at the end of the show, we're going to go over the weekly Predict the Fight game. I'm going to give my members here on the channel a chance to win some UFC cards if they can predict the fight correctly this weekend. So with that being said, D-Rose, how have you been the past few days, my guy?
Yeah, things have been great. Things have been going smooth. Car business has been going good, so I can't complain about that. But just as far as the fights and stuff, again, I'm going to end up watching it tomorrow. So however I watch it will be determined. But man, it's just not a lot of playable lines, man. So I'm not going to lie. Going to come in here with some pretty I'm not going to say obvious points. But man, there's just not a lot of value that you can find on this card at all, betting wise. If you didn't place your bets earlier in the week, man, you might have lost some good lines.
I agree with you, D Rose. But I mean, even still, earlier in the week, it was like minus 500 for some of the lines, and it's like not even props yet. It's like the only thing you can bet is like minus 500 or the other side, which I don't think is going to win as the dog. And it's like, Jesus. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we're not going to hold anyone up too much longer. Let's get in the chat real quick, and then we'll get into our preview and picks for the show. So up first, we got that Tangy Sack in here with the cheers. So cheers, Tangy Sack. Appreciate you stopping by tonight, my guy. Lushlow Main says, going to try and make it, but I got a meeting to go to. Lush, I hope everything is all right, man. Meeting at 10 p.m. East Coast time could only mean a couple things. so hopefully it's a good meeting that you're going to be having, Lush. But either way, I hope you can make it, and if not, I'm sure you'll stop by later on.
I'm glad you got to it before I did. That was definitely going to be what I was going to say. So I'm glad we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hope everything is all right, Lush. We got Austin saying, what's up? Happy Friday, everyone. Indeed. Happy Friday, Austin. Appreciate you stopping by tonight, brother. And then we've got Riley saying, happy Friday, boys. Let's get that ched. Indeed. And we got Daniel Akers saying, I missed it. We got A Fire Aim with the Cheese. He usually does LFG. But I don't know what's up with my connection today, D Rose. It's like taking a while for the things to pop up there. We got that Tangy Sack saying, what's up, folks? Appreciate you stopping by tonight once again, brother. And then we just got the boys chatting a little bit. We got Sugar Sharp saying, hey, let's go, boys. We got Derek Jufrey in the room saying, hey, everyone, appreciate you stopping by tonight, Derek. And then Tangy Sack saying, hope everyone is having a hope everyone is having a fab night. You too, Tangy Sack. I appreciate you, my guy. My Friday night isn't too bad. How about you, D-Rose? How's your Friday night going?
Yeah, man, I can't complain. Well, honestly, I was at work until about 8 o'clock or so. So I pretty much just worked today. Kind of got settled in, and here to try to help you boys make some money.
Hell yeah. All right. And we got D-Rose got to get that TGO sign lit up. And look at this. Like, we got a dono here. Light it up, D-Rose. So there's a $5 Canadian donation here. So that's like roughly $3.25, D-Rose. So do you want to show them what it looks like? Just with it on, D-Rose.
I can get it real
Riley.
quick.
We will show you why it does not turn on. So I would just turn on D-Rose. It's going to be bright as shit.
It can turn on. The problem is I don't have the highest quality of camera, so it's just not able to handle the light. I even tried to put like a blanket behind it just to try to like a test drive, and or like a shirt, it doesn't work. Even with the dark background, I have to get an outlet real quick. Give me just a second.
I got you. Lush has a meeting at the Eden Club. And Riley said, ouch, 320. It's all right, Riley. I just had to let D-Rose know exactly how much that you were tipping him to try to turn that light on. Because we know D-Rose will apparently ever since the podcast Wednesday will show his hole for some dollars. You just have to let him know how much. So
that is up for negotiation. No deal is set just yet, but we're working on it.
Funny, I pulled a Pantoja out of and shit goes for like $30. Yeah, but he's the champion, so yeah. All right, D-Rose. I'll full screen you. So they can see it.
Yeah. So the problem is it just makes it so bright to where you can barely.
And that's on the lowest level, right?
Yeah, and then you turn it up and it's super duper bright. So still want to be able to kind of represent, but yeah, even on its lowest setting, I don't know. Just I guess aesthetically to me, to feel like you're not actually seeing the Golden Octagon. So of course, as I'm over here just kind of knocking my stuff over, but I mean, I guess you boys can let me know, but it just looks like I got a halo over my head. I mean, sometimes I feel like an angel, you know what I mean? But not necessarily
shout out Mike
not
Perry.
necessarily one trying to get off here.
Give me the Halo song. Give me a halo.
Give me a halo. Halo. My whole set's coming apart here. I'm about to break out into Beyonce and have a damn sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Damn light don't stay up.
All right. We've got I think it looks dope even if the light is on. You can read it. Yeah. See, like with the light on, it just kind of looks like it's just it says something and you can tell that it says something, but what it says, it's just kind of hard.
It's up to guess. It's up to guess, really.
And then Austin said, "You are an angel, D-Rose."
Oh, well, that's when I'm not dishonest, right? Right? Yeah, I would say because he's the one who came up with that name. So when I'm not dishonest, right?
Perfect. All right, we've just been BSing enough. Let's get into the show, D-Rose. So, we're gonna get into UFC 301 Pantoja versus Erceg. We're gonna go through the weigh-in face-offs and give you any last nuggets of information we may have, and then we'll give you what we're going to be betting and my parlays after we go through all these fights. So with that being said, let's share my screen and we can get into it. Share screen and nice. Hopefully
for me, boys, I was trying to dig to try to find some gems in there for you, but man, it's just all super chalk this week, unfortunately.
Super chalk.
Damn right, dude.
I don't
feel like I'm back at the playground playing in all this damn chalk.
All right, let's see here. Get back. There we go. He says exactly when you're not dishonest. Let's see. And then we got Tim saying if it was yellow or golden orange, maybe it would have been better. But oh well, yeah, it's tough. If the sign is further away from the wall a few inches, it would probably help a lot. Or if like he would get like a big black construction paper, it would probably work well too. Like because it'd be like on a black background. But even still, who knows? Who knows? It's tough because you don't really know with the camera and the lighting, and you can't really adjust the.
Yeah, I think that's more it with my camera. That while it wasn't a cheap camera, it's not necessarily the highest tech to try to give you guys the clearest of view. It suffices, but yeah, not the highest level that I'm working with over here.
That was Riley's middle name in high school, Chalk.
Hopefully it wasn't because you were eating it. I hope it wasn't because of that.
And we got Tim saying spray paint it black.
Yeah, there we go. Spray paint my wall. That sounds like perfect plan, man. I don't know why I didn't think about it before.
Maybe he's talking about the sign, but then I don't know if the light would go through. Who knows? Who knows? All right, D Rose, let's get in to the first fight of the night. That is Alessandro Costa versus let me get the odds pulled up here, and that'll be easier too because I can get the odds as well. So first fight of the night is going to be Alessandro No Costa taking on Kevin Borjas. So hopefully this will work and we won't have any issue here with YouTube saying that we are, using some video already used or anything like that. So they size off pretty well. I would say Borjas probably has maybe about 1 inch, 2 inches height advantage, D-Rose. Well, let's stop sharing this. I already have StreamYard. Get off my screen. Yeah, D-Rose. But
the ad monsters are at it again.
Dude, the internet is almost unusable, dude. Yeah, what's your thoughts on here? Has anything changed from earlier in the week? You were on Borjas earlier in the week. I guess seeing them size up, I guess face to face here, does it change your mind at all, or are you still on the Borjas side?
Yeah, I think it just confirms how I felt about it going into it. I think that Kevin Borjas is going to have the height, the reach, and the striking advantage. I think he'll still have all those. And but I mean, Alessandro Costa is a dangerous dude. So I do think he's capable of ending the fight. But just in terms of who I think is going to win, I'm still going to stick with Kevin Borjas.
So you're going for the black cock for the win.
Yeah, I would say it just makes sense. My African brother.
Yeah, all right. The black D for the win says Riley. My prediction from earlier in the week actually sticks here, D Rose, and probably have this and more things that I'm proud of. But I personally like Alessandro Costa via submission here, and Alessandro Costa via submission is plus 700, dude. And if you are thinking the same as me and you think it happens round 2, round 3, which I personally do, Alessandro Costa round 2, round 3 sub is currently plus 1,200 on FanDuel. I don't mind any of those props, but give me Alessandro Costa to win this fight via submission. So you want to see if anyone has anything to say, D Rose? While
yeah,
I
have actually been looking as far as like the bet that I want to play for this. I'll play Kevin Borjas straight up just because I do like the chance at the money line. But for anybody wondering as well, I know you said you like submission round 2 or 3. For the fight to start round 3, I'm probably going to use this as a parlay piece for them. Minus 138 on FanDuel right now. So I think that's a pretty decent line that, if you think that Borjas, because he had a lot of decision fights before he came to the UFC, and even his loss to Josh Van went to decision as well. So he is one that if he wins, I think he could go to decision, and he could potentially last until the 3rd round. So that's going to be a little play I'm looking at as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, not too bad either way. So up next we will move into Ismail Bonfim versus Vince from Hell Pichel. So we'll take a look at the weigh-ins and face-offs real quick. And then yeah, so Vince from Hell Pichel is going to have a looks like 2-3 inch height advantage, but man, he's 41 years old, got the mustache, dude. I'm not overthinking this one any more than I need to. I'm going Ismail Bonfim to probably finish Vince from Hell Pichel in one of the first 2 rounds via knockout. Which way are you going here, D-Rose?
So sizing up, it did make me feel a little bit better about Ismail Bonfim because I know I talked about the size difference between Ismail Bonfim and BSD, which was completely alarming. But seeing him face off against Vince Pichel made me feel a little bit better about him size wise. And I will say that his win in the UFC against Terrence McKinney was a knockout, but T-Rex is a killer be killed type of guy. For me, I do think that oh man, I lost what I was oh yes, I was looking in Bonfim. He had 3 straight decision fights before going into that T-Rex fight there. So for me, I mean, Ismail Bonfim and Vince Pichel super duper tough. Even his last few losses are by decision for the most part. Ismail Bonfim by decision right now. The line's even dropping from what I played it earlier, plus 160 right now. So if you're looking for any plus value, that's probably what I'm going to look to play is Bonfim by decision, or maybe like a round 3 or decision. But yeah, that's probably going to be the value play I'm looking at there.
Yeah, this is one that's just tough. Currently odds for this minus 510 Ismail Bonfim and plus 390 Vince Pichel. Yeah, it is a tough one. But Ismail Bonfim round 1, round 2, plus 150. That's what I like the most here. So we will move on to the next one. That is Diani Barbosa versus Ernesta Carrasqueta. This is one that yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. Let's watch the weigh-in. I mean, the face-off real quick, and just take it for what it is. So here we have. Oh, my goodness gracious, dude! An ad after everything,
and it's like you can't escape him either.
Nah,
it's like,
dude.
bitch, I'm back.
it's like you thought you like you're gonna watch it for a full 10 seconds without getting an ad. No sir. Yeah, dude, it's either find the pictures or watch.
Are you watching YouTube?
No, I'm on MMA fighting or MMA junkie. Yeah, dude, it's like Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, YouTube need to do the YouTube premium.
Yeah, Diani Barbosa versus Ernesta Carrasqueta. Yeah, dude, this is women's MMA, and currently odds for this are minus 235 Diani Barbosa, plus 194 Carrasqueta. And I know absolutely nothing about these females. I tried to go back, and it's just tough, dude. You don't really know how they fight until you see them fight a few chicks in the UFC. So going strictly just by the number and kind of thinking about what I saw between the 2 girls fighting, Diana Barbosa could for sure get Carrasqueta down and probably submit her, but we don't know if she can get her down. So I'm going to bank that she can't get her down. And Carrasqueta is the much better striker here. So give me Ernesta Carrasqueta by points at plus 340, D-Rose. Yeah. Currently odds for this minus 235 Barbosa and plus 194 Carrasqueta, but I like Carrasqueta by decision, and you get a way better number. And I think, but that's basically the only way that she wins this fight is just keeping on the feet and outstriking Barbosa. What's your thoughts here, D-Rose?
I am with you in terms of not knowing a damn thing about either of these chicks, but even if you go back and like look at some of like their old fights and stuff like that, it's like you can't, not that there's like a bunch of highlights out there for these two because I wasn't really able to find any, but even just like looking at their fights, stats or whatever, you just can't really get a good grasp, like you said, until maybe you get like a fight or two in the UFC to kind of really, get us the feel for you fighting at a high level. But I'm still going to stick with Deone Barboza here. I still think she's going to be able to get it done. Carrie Skade, I just want to see, she's got 3 straight split decisions in a row, kind of just, narrowly squeaking by in some of these fights. And I do want to see her takedown defense. And Deone Barboza, half of her wins have come by submission. So, and a lot of women's MMA. I mean, there's a lot of skill gap between some people who have terrible grappling and then some people have the best. Like Ronda Rousey was able to take advantage of a lot of her opponents early because they weren't as caught up with the grappling at that point. But I think Deone Barboza can get the takedown and get the submission. Right now on FanDuel, it is plus 240 for Deone Barboza by decision, so I'm going to look to play that.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going the absolute opposite way. And D-Rose, this one wasn't originally in our pick champ of the week because this was an extra fight that we had, but because Gene Silva versus William Gomi is off, we now get to use this one for the for the pick champ. How do you feel about that?
I don't. I feel nothing. I'm cold right now. I mean, I cannot be more worried about the pick champ going into the weekend because I'm pretty sure I have all dogs except for two fighters that have never fought in the UFC, and this is women's MMA, which the shit is ass backwards sometimes in terms of the betting line. So yeah, I'm worried right now. I'm not gonna lie.
D-Rose is going to be beaning up probably next Wednesday. All right. With that being said, let's move on to the next one. That is Mauricio Hufi taking on Jamie Malarkey. So let's watch the stare down real quick. Hopefully we'll be able to watch it without getting a pause it. Yeah, no ad. Yeah, dude. Jamie Malarkey and Hufi kind of size up pretty well for the most part. Of course, we get an ad after I pause it because that makes sense.
Bitch, you thought.
Craziest dude. Crazy. Yeah. But I am on Hufi KO 2 or 3. I just feel like he has very pinpoint striking when he does throw. He is a counter striker, so he doesn't throw too often. But I believe at some point through a 3-round fight, he ends up just catching Jamie Malarkey with one right on the chin. And that's all it takes for Jamie Malarkey to go to sleep. So I got Jamie Malarkey probably to win the first round, but some point in round 2 or 3, I got Mauricio Hufi to land just one of those pinpoint strikes that just ends up turning the button off on old Jamie Malarkey here this weekend. So currently odds for this fight minus 205 Mauricio Hufi and plus 172 Jamie Malarkey. I like Hufi KO round 2 or 3, and that is currently plus 290. What's your thoughts on this one here, D-Rose? And I'll get the next one pulled up.
Yeah, this one I lied about which one I was more nervous about because I'm definitely more nervous about this fight being in the pick champ just because Jamie Malarkey, man, that dude just takes absolutely brutal damage. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, he had me a little worried here, but the play that I'm going to look at, and it's just because of Jamie Malarkey's otherworldly toughness. I'm going to be looking at some round props here. So even in some of his finishes, he has been able to kind of get past that round 1.5 mark. Now he has been finished early as well. Now Jalen Turner did end up getting him out of there pretty early in the second round as well. But for me, you got the 1.5. You got the over-under line at 1.5 right now on FanDuel. It's minus 152. Probably going to look to play that solely just because of his toughness, just to be able to kind of withstand damage if he's able to maybe make it that far but still lose. But I did pick him to win, so I do think that he can get it done. But Hufi, even in his knockout on the Contender Series, it was in the third round as well. So yeah, I'm going to probably look to play the over 1.5 at minus 152.
I don't hate that, D-Rose. I don't hate that at all. And that kind of goes in line with my round 3 KO. Hopefully that's where it gets to. So let's take a look at the next weigh-in photo or little video, and probably get an ad as well. But we have Joaquim Neto BJJ Silva at plus 152 and Jakar Close at minus 180. Earlier in the week, I believe me and you are both on Jakar Close via decision here. Let's take a look at the face-off, or maybe we'll get an ad. Oh, looks like there's some heat there. D-Rose won't let them get close, huh?
Yeah,
Can't
don't want Jakar Close to get pushed and end up getting pulled from the fight. So,
but yeah, so I guess they really did get close enough for us to see them actually, the size of them, but they literally look roughly the same size. I'm sure Neto BJJ Joaquim Silva is going to have much more muscle mass on him, as he usually does for the most part. But aside from that, they're about the same height. This is one that I picked Jakar Close on, but man, you know, I've never picked Jakar Close in any UFC fight. And this is like the first one. And in Brazil, against a Brazilian dude, that's the dog that, you know, dropped Arman Saryukin a couple fights ago, dude. It's like, God damn, I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, I am going to go Jakar Close via decision here. And for that to happen, Jakar Close by points is plus 195. I don't hate it. What's your thoughts on this one here, D-Rose?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much right in line with one another on this one. I don't even want to try to beat around the bush. I do think that Jakar Close is going to get it done. I think Joaquim Silva is a dude who's going to be, super hard to finish. But he can be finished, obviously, but it ain't easy, as Arman showed in his fight. But yeah, I do think that Jakar Close gets it done by decision. You can get that on FanDuel plus 195, but also it could be a wrestle scrambling fest, because Jakar Close does like to use his wrestling from time to time. And if Joaquim Silva, they're kind of rolling around on the ground, and Joaquim Silva may sneak out a decision there, you do have the over 2.5 at minus 112 right now on FanDuel. So I'm probably going to be looking to maybe play that as well, just in case if the judges go the other way for Silva, knowing that they're in Brazil.
Yeah, it makes sense. Probably a smart tactic to play as well. You should probably, yeah. I don't hate it, D-Rose. I don't hate it. So we'll move on to the next one. Me and you are both on Jakar Close via decision there, but really to go to decision is not a bad play if you're not confident in Jakar Close. So we'll move on to the next one. That is Elvis Brenner at plus 205, taking on Miktabik Orbai at minus 250. Dude, Miktabik's hat, it's cool, yeah? It's like that.
Yeah. What's up with all those, like, the fighter from that region of the world always having like some type of like weird head props or something like that? You know, they end up being cool, but they always have the most unique ones, I've noticed.
Indeed, I agree. You know, and it ain't even like a dead animal. It's just like a little. I don't even know. It's like a ceremonial hat. I don't even know how else to say it. Yeah. But me and you, I believe, are both on Miktabik earlier in the week, just because of the absolute killer that he looks to be, dude. But man, Elvis Brenner in Brazil, I don't hate it. This should be a really tough fight. I don't have a strong lean here. I do have Miktabik in a parlay, I think. But yeah, this is kind of one that I just want to sit back in and enjoy as a fan for the most part. But if you ask me who I think wins, I think Miktabik Orbai wins. I don't know how. I know Elvis Brenner is tough as all hell. And yeah, the over-under for this fight, D-Rose, is 2.5 either way. I don't know if either of these dudes finish the other one. But if so, it wouldn't surprise me, because both dudes seem to be killers for the most part. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I like the energy in that face off, man. Like, they look like they're ready to get after it. And Miktabik, as you said, he's got good striking as well. And Elvis Brenner, we know he loves to throw down and get into a dogfight. So yeah, I think this is going to be an awesome fight. And yeah, I do stick with my decision to go with make the big by decision here. Yeah, I just think that you look at Elvis Brenner, he's never been finished before in his career. And just those shoot the box guys, especially Charles Oliveira, we know as soon as they get in a position to where they can use their jiu-jitsu off their back, they're going to. And make the big, I think, with his wrestling, I think he can use a lot more control to be able to win the rounds. So yeah, I think by decision is going to be the play here. You can get that on FanDuel at plus 140 right now.
All right, so you're going Mick by decision. D-Rose, I accidentally hit back on this video, so you might have to talk to the people real quick so I can get the next one pulled up. The next one pulled up, or the next one, though, is Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Yasmin Lucindo. Karolina Kowalkiewicz plus 330, Yasmin minus 420.
Yeah, it is an absolute rough line here. And I'd still Karolina, she's a dog, still love her. One of those old vets, the old leather boot type toughness. I mean, you're literally gonna have to kill her to get her out of there. Yasmin Lucindo for me is that capable of a fighter to be able to do that. To me, I think that she can potentially get it done by submission. I think by knockout, Karolina can be knocked out, but as we saw, against Andrade and others. But for the most part, man, she's super duper tough. And yeah, I think that if you go Yasmin Lucindo, you can get that on FanDuel right now for her round 3 or decision at minus 155. So just a little bit of cover there, just in case if she doesn't end up getting the finish. But I think the potential, if she is to get a finish, I think it would be by submission, which is you can actually get it at plus 430, which I mean to me, as far as the line, I mean, hell, that's worth the play. But yeah, I'm probably just going to, for me, what I'm going to play is that Lucindo round 3 decision.
All right. I don't hate that one, D-Rose. I have got us back here, and let's see if we can get some video for this.
Hopefully we can watch some more ads, because that's definitely what I'm excited for right now.
Dude, I mean, that should be what everyone tunes in for is to watch the weigh-in ads, dude. Why would you not want to, man? So we have Yasmin Lucindo taking on Karolina Kowalkiewicz here. Let's get us a face-off. Pause. Please pause. Yeah, look at that. They face off pretty good. Yasmin Lucindo might be the bigger girl of the two. And, of course, we hit that ad, D-Rose.
You thought you was getting away. You thought.
Yeah,
you thought.
Yeah. Dude, Austin's a fan of the ads. Look at that. Ads are sick.
Dude, hell yeah. I bet he's loving all the YouTube ads that he gets too.
Yeah.
Dude,
right?
who doesn't?
I mean, like, it makes it more athletic. All the Maybelline ads are fire.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Hey.
Dude, the crest ones are my favorite. The crest, dude. Can't beat the crest ones. All right, dude. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Yeah. From what you said, you like Yasmin Lucindo 3 or decision. Me personally, dude, I actually messaged you last night when I saw this, and I was like, dude, Yasmin Lucindo round 1-2 is plus 280, and my jaw almost dropped because I was like, dude, I've seen Karolina fold under pressure so many times, dude. She'll just get cracked with one and just kind of start to like tuck away and hide that she does not want to get hit, dude. So, yeah, I think if Yasmin Lucindo drops a few hooks on her, I think we see a Jessica Andrade type of finish against Karolina Kowalkiewicz here. What's your thoughts on my plus 280 play, D-Rose?
Dude, am I tripping? Wait, yeah, dude, you're talking about Karolina? Like, dude, was she not the one that had her complete orbital ruptured against was it Yan Chanan? That ended up busting her up real bad. Who was it that busted up her her whole face?
That was a long time ago though, man.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, she's otherworldly tough. So yeah, I think it's super tough to finish her. I think if she can get finished, I do think it would be by submission. But yeah, I think the finish would be tough. I think she's just so tough for herself, man. Again, I could maybe see one late, but yeah, man, I think I am on the opposite sides with you in that aspect of Carolina, because yeah, she's an old dog, man.
All right, all right. I guess we'll see, dear Rose. I guess we'll see, man. Let me get this next one here pulled up, and we'll get
And she's
into
only been
it.
knocked out once, and that was against Jessica Andrade. She landed an absolute bomb against her, and that was like one of the best women's KOs ever. I mean, she fought Joanna, Alexa Grasso, Yan Xiaonan, and you know, she lost all those fights by decision. She got submitted by Jessica Panay, so I mean, that could be a potential, but yeah, I think by knockout that's gonna be tough.
Hey, I have her by round 1 or 2 at plus 280. I don't care if it happens
Okay,
by
round one. Okay.
knockout, by sub. I don't care how it happens, man. We got Jufrey saying, "Don't watch the Sheath underwear ad. I bought a pair. My girlfriend gave me a Melvin wedgie from the front. Already separated my trunk. Worst experience of my life. I'm sorry to hear that, man." Do you predict a fight for every card? I do indeed, Chris. I do indeed. I am here every single UFC fight weekend, Melvin. Haven't heard that in a while, dude.
I
All
didn't know
right.
that was the term for it. I just heard front
Yeah.
wedgie. I didn't know it was called a
Yeah.
Melvin.
Melvin. All right, dude. So up next, or I'm sorry, I think I already said the odds for the last one. Anyway, up next, Joe Anderson Brito minus 178, Jack Tank Shore plus 150. This is another one, dude, that I'm going Joe Anderson Brito, but man, I don't have too much investment in this fight. Let's take a look at the face-off. Some energy there. Look at the guy yanking him back. He's going to get injured. What's your thoughts on the
Joe Anderson
energy here,
Brito,
Deros?
yeah, Joe Anderson Brito is absolutely shredded too. Like, he looks like he is ready. He's got all the gold chains on. As we get the next StreamYard ad. Yeah, he's got the gold chains on, flexing. I mean, the dude looks like an absolute killer. I still want to see that cardio press a little bit, man. And I'm going to stick with my decision here to go with Jack Shore by decision, even though he looks like literally like your like local guy playing basketball at the rec. Yeah, like he does not look like super intimidating as a fighter compared to Joe Anderson Brito. But I'm going to stick with Jack Shore here. And I think that you know, for me, I'm not going to overthink it. Plus 150 is a pretty good line for me as far as a dog. One of the very few dogs on here that I like feel super duper confident about. Not super confident, but in terms of like the dog picks that I made, this is probably the one that I feel the best about, even with Jose Aldo and Jonathan Martinez. So yeah, I want to stick with Jack Shore here.
All right, all right. I'm still on Joe Anderson Brito. Dude, he could knock him out early, but if it goes to decision, I personally think that Joe Anderson Brito does enough damage just to win over the judges and get the decision win. But I mean, I could 100% see him getting wrestled all 3 rounds and just it being clear where the judges can't even make it a robbery, dude. So let me get the next one pulled up here and trying to, and I already got to add, my guy. So how crazy is that?
Man, you should really check out this one thing called StreamYard. Yeah, there's this ad that I saw, and it's a really cool app. You know, you can get on there and record podcasts and all kinds of types of things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You should check it out.
Yeah, we do use StreamYard for streaming. Yeah, but here we go. So up next, heroes, we've got the Bear Jew, Paul Craig at plus 460, and Caio Bahayo, the natural, at minus 620. Personally, D Rose, I like Caio Bahayo by knockout here, and that is plus 210. And if you want to get real fancy, I like Caio Bahayo KO round 2 or 3 at plus 400. So let's take a look at the face-offs. Both fighters got their own face paint here. I wish Caio Bahaio took his off, and it looks like they're about to kiss there, yeah?
Oh yeah, Kyle Bahaio definitely was puckering up to move in. Dude, right there, he is definitely puckering up like, hey, come here. Come here. Yeah, he definitely gonna give him some sugar.
Yeah, I'm on Caio Bahaio KO round 2 or 3 here, but I know a lot of people much smarter than me when it comes to betting, and that bet a lot more than me when it comes to betting are on the Paul Craig side. I'm personally not. I am on Caio Bahaio, KO 2-3 at plus 400. What's your thoughts here, D-Rose?
Yeah, for me, the face-offs was a little bit concerning. I'm not gonna lie, because that size advantage for Paul Craig, obviously he came from 205, so I'm expecting him to have some sort of size advantage, but that was a lot bigger than what I anticipated. So, but I think Paul Craig is just one of those guys. He's going to be so confident in his jiu-jitsu that he's just going to be willing to pull guard with anybody. And Caio Bahaio also has good jiu-jitsu, but he typically just makes smart decisions. Like with his wrestling, he tends to not really put himself out of position too many times. So I think for me, I'm still going to stick with Caio Bahaio by decision. You can get it on FanDuel right now at plus 200. Yeah, I think it ends up being kind of like a little bit of a boring, kind of like a WrestleFest type, because Caio Bahaio has finishing ability, but I swear it just seems like there are some times, and I know he got the finish against Michelle Olajszak, but for the most part, it just seems like he doesn't really have like that finishing instinct just yet. As we see, he's super talented. I just want to kind of see him put some finishes together. I still think he wins, but I think it's by decision.
It makes sense. I just cannot trust the Paul Craig chin, dude. I just don't think he can get through an entire 15-minute fight without getting chinned.
Yeah, it is tough to see that, especially someone who can hit like Bahaio. We've seen him throw some good punches before. He can hit. So if and Paul Craig has shown us to get KO'd plenty, and that was at 205. So I can only imagine how he is, super dehydrated, taking big shots.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the next one. That is where is it? Michel Pereira taking on Ihor Potieria. Michel Pereira is minus 620, D-Rose. Ihor Potieria plus 460. This is another one, dude, that I like Michel to win just because I've seen Ihor get knocked out so many times, but it kind of scares me, him being the taller guy. But Michel is just an absolute freight train. Little dude, look how muscled up Michel Pereira is. Personally, dude, maybe this fight to start round 2, I don't hate. It's minus 132. I think that's a very solid parlay piece. But the over under on this is 1.5 plus 126 for over, minus 160 for under. It's just tough, dude, because both these dudes are known finishers, and this fight could be over in about 20 seconds, man. What's your thoughts here?
Yes.
I guess I like this fight to start round 2 the most out of any bet at almost even money, but I guess Michel by knockout, I don't hate, man. Yeah. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, again, tough fight to play, because you look at everything and dude, it's not even Michel Pereira by knockout minus 120. So like you just don't have any juice left on his fight to kind of squeeze. I know he's gotten the big finishes early, but I mean he has gotten he got the submission against Michelle Olajszak too, so he's able to get the club and stuff essentially. Ihor Potieria does leave his chin out there from time to time. He is a good we saw him in his last fight look pretty good, but he can get chinned. Golly, the only thing I'm probably going to play, if I play anything on this fight, is maybe Michel Pereira by submission, just to try to get a little bit, maybe like a little creative in terms of a finish. He is plus 390 by submission, so I would maybe play that. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm staying away from this fight. I just don't have any good feeling at all for this fight. Even though I love Michelle Pereira and love watching him fight, I do not have a good lean betting wise on this fight at all.
Yeah, dude, it's just it's just hard to judge because Ehor just not recently came down from 205, and you see, dude, he can take some damage from the big guys as we get appreciation donation from Tim. I appreciate you, Tim, for spreading the $5 here over on the Golden Octagon. I appreciate it, brother. Shout out Tim. But yeah, dude, like we see Ehor moving down from 205 and was able to withstand damage from some of those dudes up there, although he did get crushed a few times too. But dude also has power too. So man, I don't know. This is a tough fight to go. Yeah, me and you are both on Michelle, but it is definitely a tough one, man. Definitely a tough one here. And then we've got Tim. I like your new pick, bro. Yeah, yeah. Tim's got a new pick. Let's pop it back up there for a moment. Which ring card girl was that, D-Rose? I can't really tell.
You're asking the wrong dude. I cannot. The only reason why I know Ariana Celeste is because I just remember John Anik saying it so many times. Other than that, yeah, I can't remember any of the names to save my life.
I'm sorry to hear that, D-Rose. I just kind of wanted to ask you that so I can get the next one pulled up. I do know a few of the ring girls. There's well, Ariane was there for a while. I think she is retired now. There's right? There's Red De La Cruz. There's Brittany. There I don't know. Yeah. There's a Brazilian. I think Jenny Andrade is a Brazilian chick that they use as well. I have a few Ariane cards. Yeah, I just like know them because they're like, thank you, fucking Brittany, and then she puts the sign down. That's the only reason why I know their names. All right, so we'll move on to the next fight, D-Rose. That is Anthony Lionheart Smith taking on Vitor Petrino. Are we going to have our cake shitter of the week here, D-Rose? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. But,
okay.
Yeah, right.
Riley tried to leave some space in between those, like a full minute in between, but they still popped up right after one another on my screen, Riley. So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. That was another one of those private thoughts. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you have like all 5 cards like all stuck like, on one another, but they're all kind of like spread out like this.
Man, why did you glue these together, man? Why did you glue your Ariane cards together, Riley?
Glue. Huh? Glue.
Oh goodness. So we'll move on to the next one. That is Anthony Lionheart Smith taking on Vitor Petrino. I believe this could be our apple pie cake shitter of the week, if you will. I hate apple pie, by the way. Currently odds for this fight minus 550 Vitor Petrino and plus 390 Anthony Lionheart Smith. Dude, look at the face off here. I mean, do I need to go into any more detail aside from, hey, D-Rose, Anthony Smith looks like, I'm not going to say the bigger guy, but he sizes up very well against Vitor Petrino here. And yeah, man, if you are not ready for the big show, Anthony Lionheart Smith will send you back down to where you belong, man, with the rest of the division. And man, as much as I like Vitor Petrino, dude, I said it earlier in the week, this one made me feel some type of way. Yeah, dude. Give me Vitor Petrino to win this fight via decision because I think Anthony Smith is too tough for Vitor to get out of there. Vitor Petrino by points is plus 220, dude. But I am telling you, man, something tells me Anthony Smith's winning this fight. So I don't feel great about anything that I bet Vitor Petrino in, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, give me Vitor Petrino via points. Once again, odds for this plus 390 Anthony Smith, minus 550 Vitor Petrino. What are you thinking here, Deros?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am especially seeing that face off. Yeah, that I mean, Anthony Smith was the guy who moved up from 185. So I guess it does kind of show that, and obviously he's been at 205 for quite some time now. So, you know, he has had time to form himself, you know, as far as muscular wise to the division. But yeah, knowing that and still seeing him size up against Petrino, yeah, that was impressive on Anthony Smith's part, because he definitely sized up better than what I anticipated. I am with you in terms of the way Petrino gets it done. I still think it's probably going to be by decision, but as you said, Anthony Smith is no one to go in there and mess around with, and for some reason, I just, even seeing Petrino go into the third round in some of his fights, for some reason, I do not know why, but he just looks like he gets tired in all of his fights. And if you have an Anthony Smith that's motivated going in here to fight, he is going to bring that dog fight to you. But the only thing is, just in his last couple fights, he just hasn't looked like quite the Lionheart that we're used to seeing. So I still think that Petrino gets it done. I got Petrino in one parlay, and I don't feel the greatest about it. So if there's any other plays that I end up playing in this fight, it's probably going to end up being the 1.5. It's at minus 200, so that's not super great. But I could see Anthony Smith at least lasting until the third round if he is to get finished. And I think that could get you, get you the play right there.
All right. Looks like me and you are both on this fight to probably go to decision, this fight to start round 3, but Vitor Petrino probably winning via decision, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. But hey, I'm going to be cheering for Lionheart, though. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, let's go Lionheart the whole time.
Same. Oh, yeah. When Return of the Mac ends up playing, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to be like, whoa. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be singing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, dude. Let's get it.
Return of the Mac.
All right, man. Let's move on to the next one. That is the co-main event of the evening. Jose Jr. Aldo, the King of Rio, D-Rose, is going to be taking on the Dragon, Jonathan Martinez. And yeah, it looks like Jose Aldo is going to be a little bit taller than Jonathan Martinez here. And I think clearly the naturally bigger guy, as we get another StreamYard ad. It's never ending. Yeah.
We love him.
And now it goes to as I do the Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I need to update my computer, man. Yeah, but Jose Aldo looks like he's going to have a little bit of a size advantage and looks like the overall bigger guy, to be honest. I was on Jonathan Martinez earlier in the week, KO 2-3. I still don't hate it just because that the countdown really threw me off. It showed me that Jose Aldo is not training MMA. He is training in a boxing gym with shoes on. And I just feel like if Jonathan Martinez comes in there and just tries to kick your legs, I know you invented leg kicks, you are Jose Aldo, but man, Jonathan Martinez is a lot younger, a lot quicker, and if you're not ready for it, Jose Aldo, he's just going to tear your legs up. And Jonathan Martinez doesn't discriminate as far as outside, inside, back leg, front leg. He'll kick your legs no matter what's available. So it's not like he'll only kick the front leg on the outside. Dude, he tore up Adrian Yanez so bad, man. And I hate to say that that's what this fight looks like, man. But Adrian Yanez is a very, very good boxer, dude. And man, Jonathan Martinez just dismembered his legs, dude. And yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it happens again here, man. Give me Jonathan Martinez to knock out Jose Aldo round 2 or 3 at plus 700, man. The Dragon KO over the King of Rio. I know you're on the opposite way here, man. So give me your thoughts and opinions here.
Yeah, I am going to stick with Jose Aldo, and I do think that the leg kicks are dangerous, but I do think that's just something that just as far as where Aldo's level is at, I think that's something that he's obviously seen in his past before and will be prepared for that. And I just think that a lot of people are questioning why he's coming back, and for me, I think it's pretty obvious that he wants to have a retirement fight in Brazil, and I think he is going to go out there. I think he's going to go out there in straight killer mode. Just getting the vibes from him coming into the week, and he was always a guy whenever he did face-offs in the past. Dude, how many times in the past when Jose Aldo did face-offs, besides Conor McGregor, did he ever look his opponent in the eye? Like, he always was looking down or in the sky or something like that, just because he always talked about how he had this nervous energy. But seeing him now kind of like super intense and getting up in Jonathan Martinez's face just let me know that Jose Aldo is just completely locked in and ready. I'm not overthinking this. I'm just going to go Jose Aldo. I'm going to bet him money line, and I'm probably going to put him in a couple parlays. I got the plus money there as far as him being a money line. And I'm not going to overthink this here. Plus 116, good enough value for me. I guess if there's a method of victory, I can maybe say that Aldo wins by. I mean, Davey Grant knocked him out. Jose Aldo is not that type of puncher anymore, but I would say he would probably win by decision at plus 195. But again, don't want to overthink this, and Jose Aldo end up getting a knockout. I'm just going to play money line here.
All right, I don't hate it, and if Jose Aldo wins, you're going to look like a genius. I do see a lot of people that are also smarter than me, bet a lot more money than me, that are betting Jose Aldo this week as the dog again. So you're not the only one. I'm just hoping me going against the grain this week is me being right, dude. And at a plus 700 prop, I'll take the being wrong if I'm wrong, because you're not supposed to hit a plus 700 prop. But yeah, I'm going Jonathan Martinez to tear up Jose Aldo's leg kicks, man. That's tear up Jose Aldo's legs with those kicks. That's what I'm saying. And then we got Tim saying 1 foot out the game. Yeah, he's already retired. It's just hard for me to, it's just hard. So I'll get the main event here pulled up. D-Rose, what's happening?
One fight that I kind of recall back to, going back, kind of thinking about the retirement fights and such is, remember when the California kid himself, Uriah Faber, when he came back and had his, he was in retirement for about 2-3 years, and he came back and fought Ricky Simone in California and ended up getting a spectacular early finish. Not going to say that Jose Aldo is going to be getting an early finish or anything, but I do think, coming home, having that energy, first fight in the UFC in a little bit, he's already a Hall of Famer, so his legacy's already made. I think he's just coming out here just to have fun, and that's what makes me feel good about him this week.
All right, so do you feel like he could be coming in here for a paycheck though?
No, because, and I know people, so he did have a couple boxing matches. I know people were making fun of him because they were like, well, he boxed Jeremy Stevens and Jorge's promotion, but he also had like a couple other like professional bouts as well. But I think in terms of him like actually making money, I don't think he's actually returning for the check. I just think he's returning for the opportunity to fight in Brazil. That just seems like the vibe that I'm kind of I've been kind of getting from. Not that I've been hearing every single interview that he's talked about, but him talking about coming back to Rio and being able to fight in front of his home fans has been a big motivation for him coming in.
All right. Yeah, I guess this one's tough for me because, man, I thought Adrian Yanez was going to beat Jonathan Martinez. And when, Jonathan Martinez just absolutely dismantled Adrian Yanez, I was like, fuck, dude, this dude might be on to something that we just haven't seen coming. So yeah, man, let's get into the main event of the evening. And throughout yours and mine talking, I was able to completely switch websites altogether. We are now on X, and I have got the the main event weigh-in face-off pulled up here because for some reason they only posted the main card, so Anthony Smith and up. So I do have the main fight here, or little X video or Twitter, whatever it's called. Alexandre Pantoja taking on Steve Erceg. Currently odds for this fight minus 192 Alexandre Pantoja and plus 154 for Steve Erceg. So let's look at the face-off and the weigh-in, dude. I guess D Rose, I feel so much better about this fight now than I did earlier in the week. I did pick Pantoja to win earlier in the week, but I just thought, he gets tired later on in the fights and he drops his hands. And, Steve Erceg's got some pretty clean boxing. He could maybe catch Pantoja later on in the rounds, dude. But after seeing the face-off here, man, I guess I just thought Erceg was going to be a lot bigger than Pantoja. And, he might have like a 2-inch, 3-inch height advantage. It's not anything crazy there. So, yeah, dude. I just think this is a little bit too early for Steve Erceg. Give me Pantoja to probably choke out Steve Erceg, and let's go round 3. So Alexandre Pantoja via submission is plus 300. I don't hate that, dude. Give me the Cannibal Pantoja to finish Steve Erceg. Which way are you going here, man?
Wait, is the Cannibal his nickname?
Yeah, Pantoja.
Had no idea. Was that is that just now a thing, or
no? Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja. That's been like that since a while, man. A long time.
Interesting. Yeah, I had no idea. Just didn't recall. But yeah, I think for me, tough one on here too. I still think that Pantoja wins as well. And I think the big thing that's got me kind of where I think that it's going to end up being a decision just because neither fighter has ever been finished. So neither fighter has been finished at all, even in their losses. And Pantoja, I mean, that dude will literally get tired halfway through the second round and fight on empty the whole time, but still be outpacing his opponent. Steve Erceg's got super slick footwork. Even before that Matt Schnell knockout, he only had decision wins kind of going into that point. So to me, I think either way it could go, that this fight can end up going to a decision. I still think that Pantoja ends up getting it done. So you can do, I like to do the alternate round betting method, and you can get Alexander Pantoja round 4, round 5 finish, or by decision. So all three of those in the same line, round 4 or 5 or decision at plus 140 right now on FanDuel. So I think if Pantoja could potentially get a finish, it could be later on with a submission. I still think he ends up getting it done by decision. So, but I want to just add that extra coverage just in case, because I'm a scared gambler a lot. But I'm also going to be probably looking at that over-under line at 3.5. Looks like you can get it on FanDuel right now, minus 146. Probably going to have that in a parlay or two myself.
Gotcha. And look, dude, we got Riley. Different picks. we appreciate you, Riley. Yeah, these are these are our picks now because Gene Silva versus William Gomi did fall off. So these are our 5 different picks now for the pick champ, for the bean eating. That strap over D Rose's shoulder, I need it back over here this upcoming week. And man, D Rose got a lot of underdogs. So it looks like that strap might be coming back over here this upcoming week. I appreciate it, Riley, for keeping track of that for us. I said that Erceg's best chances to keep it standing. Pantoja's on the ground. Lorisenko told me don't sleep on Erceg's grappling, and he was Australian national champ. All right. We've got Erceg could pull it out. He could, dude. He could. Wrestling champ, not BJJ. I don't think. I do know that Erceg is a black belt. Nice, Riley, filling in for Lush. Indeed he is.
Good teammate.
All right.
Good teammate, man.
All right, so that is the all of our picks from prelims all the way to main card. So let's get into the fun part, the change to the cheddar. Let me show you guys the bets that I have made for this week, and I showed D-Rose one, and it's a nasty one, probably like the craziest parlay that I've ever shared here on the channel. And if I hit it, I have to be honest, I will be back here to do the recap on Monday, but your boy's gonna be gone for a few weeks on vacation after I hit this one this weekend. So you may not see me after Monday for just a couple weeks. But ain't no one fill in for that boy. And my flag fell. Appreciate you though, bro. Oh goodness, my flag's falling down. Yeah, dude. All right, D-Rose. Before I share my parlays for the evening, what are your best plays? What do you have the most confidence in?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I don't really have too much confidence in a lot of plays right now. I'm playing a lot of stuff off of literally, I'm just like, you know what, dude, I am crossing my fingers and just hoping that this ends up going through. I mean, I do think that I did tell you that I like Jack Shore. I mean, I am going to play Jack Shore probably in one or two parlays as well as straight up. So as far as maybe just that, I do like that. And probably Yasmin Lucinda by decision. I still think that's the line. What I think it's only plus 110 right now, but I do think she ends up getting it done by decision just because Carolina's super tough. So if there's two that I'm at least over 60% confident in, let's say those two probably.
All right. So let's get into the parlays, the change to chatter that I have made. Once again, I do have two $10 parlays and then four $5 parlays. So let's start with the one that we can win the least on, D-Rose. So we're just starting with this one right here. It is a 7-leg parlay, $10 to win $93.08. 7-leg. I believe it is all basically to start or not start rounds, and then Yasmin Lucindo money line, because that's who I have the most confidence in this weekend, because I don't think there's a chance in hell that Carolina wins that fight. But it is this. It is a plus 830, $10 to win 93.08. The fight to start round 3, Mauricio Hoofy. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Mauricio Hoofy versus Jamie Malarkey to start round 2. Yes, at minus 225. The Joaquim Silva versus Drakkar Close to start round 3 at minus 460. Yasmin Lucindo money line. Joe Anderson Brito versus Jack Shore to start round 2. Paul Craig versus Caio Bahayo to start round 2. Michel Pereira versus Ihor Bateria to not start round 3 is minus 260. That's not a bad parlay piece, D-Rose. What do you think there?
Yeah, but again, Michel, his fights, dude, I'm scared to bet that dude in general. He's just fun to watch, but he is so scary to bet.
And in the last leg on that parlay is Anthony Smith versus Vitor Petrino to start round 2. So we get in the second round. I think we hit this one. 7 legs, $10, 93.08. So this one, D-Rose, is one that I am also feeling nice about. What do you think about this? 2 legs here. Yasmin Lucindo, round 1 or 2 at plus 280. And the fight to go the distance, Anthony Lionheart Smith versus Vitor Petrino at plus 170. $10 on that, win 102.60. It's a plus 926. I know you don't think Yasmin finishes Carolina, but, if she does, I'm going to look like a genius.
Yeah, you absolutely will, because I know you got a couple of bets riding on it. So yeah, you would look like a genius because you definitely rode with it. But yeah, I definitely think the fight's going to go just a little bit longer than you're anticipating.
All right. So those are our two $10 ones. So our 4 $5 ones are these. It is Ernesta Carrasqueta by points. Once again, I don't know anything about it, but it's women's MMA. And if Diane Barboza can't get Ernesta Carrasqueta down, then she's going to get outstruck for all 3 rounds, and there's nothing you can do about it. Drakkar Close via points plus 195, and Vitor Petrino via points once again plus 220. So $5 on that will win you $207.68. Thoughts on that one, D Rose? I know you probably don't like the first one, but easily swap outable.
Yeah, and I could go very easily go Deone Barboza by decision, but yeah, I like Drakkar Close by decision, and Vitor Petrino, he kind of sneaky has some decisions in his career, despite the dude's physique and sometimes his power when he lands. So, yeah, I do like those bottom two plays for sure. The top one not as much, but like you said, can't be replaced though.
All right, and move on to our second $5 one. It is a 3-leg plus 15,500, D Rose. It is Mauricio Hoofy KO 2 or 3 over Jamie Malarkey. Caio Bahaio KO 2 or 3 over Paul Craig. And, the one that I am confident on that I think he knocks out Jose Aldo, does enough damage with those leg kicks in the second and third to get him out of there. Jonathan Martinez KO over Jose Aldo in round 2 or 3. So all three, Mauricio Hoofy, Caio Bahaio, and Jonathan Martinez, all to get a knockout in round 2 or 3. $5 on that to win $780. And I believe we have the prelim parlay here, the one that I'm trying to pay for the pay-per-view with, because I definitely don't want to pay for this pay-per-view, D-Rose. So $5 on the prelim parlay, hoping to win some pay-per-view money and then also a lot more money as well. It goes Alessandro Costa via submission plus 700, Ismail Bonfim round 1 or 2 at plus 150, Mauricio Hoofy KO 2 or 3 over Jamie Malarkey, Miktabik, and then Yasmin Moneyline. Just those last two. $5 to win $668.57. Thoughts on that one, D-Rose, before I show the Big Daddy, the one that I'm not showing up next week at work if I hit?
Yeah, no, I like that too. I can't be mad at it. That's a couple plays that I'm gonna be looking at as well. So yeah, I cannot be mad at it, especially for the value.
All right, you guys. And for the last one, the Big Daddy, the one that if I hit, I'm not showing up at work next week, most likely not the following week. I might, quit my job and just find a new one, take some time off of work for the most part. Yeah, if I hit this, it's gangbuster time, baby. $5 to win $134,862. It's a 6-leg parlay. It's plus a big number there at the top. This will, pay off my house. Not really, but pay off half my house. It'd be sick. It's Alessandro Costa submission round 2 or 3 at plus 1,200. We've got Ismail Bonfim KO 1 or 2 at plus 250. Mauricio Hoofy KO 2 or 3 290. Yasmin Lucindo 1 or 2 at plus 280. Caio Bahaio KO 2 or 3 at plus 400. And Jonathan Martinez KO 2 or 3 plus 700. Basically took all the previous parlays and put them all together for the most part. Put $5 on it to win $134,000. It'd be a lot of money. Am I going to hit it? Probably not. But would it be cool? Yes. And if I do, you guys I will never let you forget that. I will make t-shirts with that fucking parlay on it.
Dude, I mean, at that point, yeah, you gotta submit that shit, post it on all the social media. Yeah, everybody gonna see that best look.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Here we go. I believe I'm not sure if I got this earlier or not, Riley. So if I didn't, I appreciate the $5 donation. Change to Cheddar Boys. I appreciate you, Riley. I don't know if I got that one earlier, but I don't believe I did. So I'm still in that 3-leg. Feel free, do whatever you need to, Riley. That's why I'm here. I give you guys the best plays that I can play. So if you like some of them, feel free, man. Feel free. Take anything you wish, but just know at the end of the day, it's a fist fight, man, and we can be confident on it, but one punch can change everything. So, if all it takes is one for me to be up and just me to be betting $25 and, just win $1 every now and then. We got Dirty Reg saying that's a good one. Riley saying plus 15,500. Hell yeah. Here we go. I'm stealing quit your job parlay too. You have to, man. My parlays are $5 to win 50. I think I need to think bigger. Yeah, man. I mean, D Rose, you know more than anyone, man. I've hit some crazy ones. I've hit some crazy $2.50 parlays to win 500, 800, dude. At least I'm putting 5 on them now. You know, I'm at least putting 5 on them to where if I hit, at least it'll be worth it. D Rose, I wasn't sure if I was going to share this or not because I don't know how confident I am now in it, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. I did have one uploaded that I took off earlier just because I was like, man, I don't know. I don't want the whole chat to call me an idiot, but yeah, D Rose, I have a $20 2-leg parlay to win $1,064. Please, you guys, do not bet this parlay. I'm going to show it to you, but do not bet this one.
Oh gosh.
Here, let me screenshot it. That way it'll be
He's
easier.
going real and uncut here.
Real and uncut. Here we go.
The uncut pure shit.
Let's go, baby. There we go. 2-leg parlay. It's plus 5,220. Yeah, D Rose, here it is, man. Alessandro Costa, sub 2-3. Yasmin Lucindo, round 1-2.
Damn.
$20 to win $1,064, dude. A 2-leg parlay. And that's kind of the reason why I didn't want to upload it too, because like, fuck, you're already calling me an idiot for betting Yasmin Lucindo round 1-2. Just to put it a little bit more, dude. I think Yasmin Lucindo gets Carolina Kowalkiewicz out of there. Yeah, dude. Got to. $1 to retire. Close to it, man. Close to it. That's got a chance. I appreciate it. Man, I hope so, y'all. I hope so. I'm just trying to win just a little bit of cheddar this weekend. Just a little bit of cheddar. I think I have maybe like $60 bet in total. So not too bad. I'd talk crap for life after hitting that. You have to, dude. You have to. He's saying, Riley said, show it. I showed it. That's not stupid. Anything can happen. Yeah, I know. Why not for 20? Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're just going for the value. And I've heard John Anik say it, 100 times before, bet the number, not the fighter. So yeah, you're doing what most gamblers, are basically advising people to do. But yeah, but that's why I'm not a successful gambler either. So I take that for what it's worth.
We got Tim dropping the paying for that bet. I appreciate it, Tim. I appreciate it, Tim. Hell yeah. Thank you, my guy. Goodness. That's what's up, Tim. All right. Here we go. I'm picking both things to happen. Hell yeah, Dirty Reg. Hell yeah. Good luck riding with me this weekend. Repeat it for me, please. It is Alessandro Costa, sub 2-3, and Yasmin Lucindo, just round 1-2. It doesn't matter how. It is on FanDuel Sportsbook, so I know a lot of places don't have the round method combo except for FanDuel. So just make sure that you're looking there if you're looking for it. We're ripping a mega and Kyle Bahia with auto. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That's a good auto, my guy. And that's a big one. Bought 3 cases of Midnight Holly Box. Good luck, diggity dang. All right, you guys. So for the members here, I'm going to show you guys what you guys already know what the prize is. But I'm going to show you anyway. We got a lot of cards, 6 cards, and then you get 2 packs from any of these blasters: the 2023 Chronicles, 2022 Optic, 2023 Optic, 22 Select, or 23 Select. You get 2 packs from any of that. You can mix or match, And then you will also get these 6 cards. It is a Paul Craig 2023 Donruss out of 75. That's the red laser. A Paul Craig Sepia from 2024 Chrome. You've got a Michel Pereira negative from 2024 Chrome. A Michel Pereira Hyper from 2023 Prism. Also, I don't know where this card came from. This is a 2018 Chrome Jose Aldo. I think it's just a base card, but yeah, that's in there. And, I had to throw a Brazilian autograph in there. One of my favorites, Viviane Araújo. She's got one of the best autographs in the game, if you ask me. Pretty clean autograph. Yeah, D-Rose?
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty clean, and it's pretty visible as well.
Let me show you this for example. All right, you see Viviane Araújo's autograph is this, right? It looks nice, clean. Look at Marab's autograph, dude. do you see what I'm saying? Like, she's got a nice.
I mean, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Marab, I don't see him as just having the most cleanest handwriting anyway, and I think he just, he just proved that. Looks do match up to be the truth sometimes.
Yeah, so one more time, Viviane Araújo autograph, Jose Aldo 2018 Chrome, Michel Pereira Hyper 2023 Prism, Michel Pereira negative 2024 Chrome, Paul Craig Sepia 2024 Chrome, and Paul Craig Red Laser Donruss, and 2 packs from any blaster that you would wish. You can mix or match, do whatever you wish, and we will make the announcement for the winner here on the channel Monday on the Monday recap. And because I feel like that's what I have to do, D-Rose, I'm going to let you pick the fight this week, as the honorary guest for Change to Cheddar, my guy. So what fight should we have the members decide on this week?
As I told Wheezy a couple weeks ago, one of the more fun parts about picking the fight is that you want to try to pick the fight that's going to have the most wide ranging of outcomes. You don't want to go with the early one because you kind of want to wait a little bit, trying to draw that anticipation. Man, let's go Kyle Bahio and Paul Craig here.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, Michel Pereira or Paul Craig fight. One of the two. One of them two should be super fun. So you like Kyle Bahio, Paul Craig, D-Rose?
Yeah. I think I like that one just because I could see Paul Craig pull off a crazy submission. Kyle Bahio could pull off a submission himself, could win by decision. I think it could go a whole bunch of different ways. So yeah, let's select that one.
All right. So with that being said, if you guys would like to participate in the weekly Predict the Fight game for the members here on the channel, I'll show you where that'll be at. So, as always, if you are a member here on the channel, and come on, you can do it. Oh, I guess it didn't. I didn't go to the right thing. Yeah. So if you are a member here on the channel, this will be posted on the community tab. So you just click the community tab. And just like it is every single week, I'm going to ask you guys for method, round, and the time. But once again, I don't use the time or the exact score unless there is a tie. So I'll just go over one last time. It's time for the weekly Predict the Fight game. It'll look something like this. Just an example of what I'm looking for. Pierce decision, and then a score, or Onama KO, and then round and time. It'll be a picture of the fighters. For this week, it'll be Paul Craig and Kyle Bahio here. And once again, I'm just looking for your prediction for the fight. Once again, for the members. All the members know how to do this at this point. We've already done this multiple weeks now, but, there's always new members popping in here on the channel, and, they don't really know what to do. So, as you see, Pierce KO round 1 at a time, and so just make your prediction for the fight, and if you can predict it spot on, then you will win the cards that I just now showed. And if there's a tie, then we will do a duck race for whoever is the winner. But but there has to be, you have to call the fight for there to be a winner. So I'm not going to give away stuff if like no one is correct or anything like that. So once again, for the members exclusively, check the community tab after the live stream tonight or sometime in the morning. It'll be a picture of Kaya Bahayo and Paul Craig up there with the instructions for the weekly Predict the Fight game, and you guys know what to do from there. So hell yeah. So here we go. Let's see if there's anything else that I missed. Oh yeah, you guys have been chatting a little bit. I apologize, you guys. Let's see. It's like on Tapology when you hit a perfect. I don't think I really make Tapology picks. I've tried to, but I just forget. I usually hit at least one perfect one every card to pick the right two, but the hard it could. Wow, I cannot read, but it's hard, but it could happen. Yeah, indeed. Nice, Tangy. And then we got Riley with another $5. Ride or die together, win together. I appreciate it, Riley. Good luck to you betting your hard-earned money this weekend, my guy. And then we got Poeton was saying with me with Otto. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Marab messes around and gets bored. They can be different. I'm not even sure Marab does his own autograph anymore. Okay. And we got that. We got Tank Niner becoming a member here on the channel. I haven't seen Tank Niner here in a little bit. I appreciate you for stopping by here, Tank Niner. Shout out Tank Niner for becoming a member. And there's a chance you can win some free UFC cards if you can predict the fight this weekend. And we got Daniel Laker saying, good shit as always, boys. I appreciate you, Daniel. Thank you for hanging out with us here tonight. D-Rose, I believe that is everything. That was our predictions for the entire card. That was my change to cheddar. I asked you for your most solid bets that you had, and then I gave the rules for the weekly Predict the Fight game. And I let D-Rose pick the fight. Kaya Bahayo versus Paul Craig. So, yeah, man, I don't really have anything else to say. It is currently 11:30 here on the East Coast. I know you've worked all day, so you're probably beat. But I'm gonna let you. If there's anything you want to say before we get out of here, feel free, my guy.
No, man. Just good luck this weekend to all the people out there making bets. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. I am more with Dirty Reg. I'm more for like a 5 of 50 type of guy. I'm trying to build a little bit because every time I try to make bets like the long shot bets, I just never have a chance to hit them. So I'm more of a builder like Dirty Reg is himself. But yeah, good luck to you boys out there, and let's make some money this weekend.
Hell yeah. We have a donation or a super chat here. I saw your last live from earlier today. Yeah, I was live last night, D-Rose, and felt the pain on the mega box. Opened one today and didn't get much tally. Yeah, man. I truly appreciate the super chat, my guy. And yeah, that's what happens, man. You can get a good autograph, you can get a bad autograph, and most of the time it's just bad autographs. I don't know if I've gotten like 2 good autographs from Chrome so far. I've got an Islam and one other good one. I don't know what it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe I'm considering the Baby Shark to be a good autograph because I'm a fan of Tabitha Ricci. But yeah, D-Rose, I got a Rob Font autograph last night. What's your thoughts on spending $90 on a box and getting a Rob Font autograph?
I know you're not like fucking Rob Font, but that's a solid grab just because Rob Font's a solid fighter. Sure, he's had a little bit of a skid here, but let him come out in his next fight and knock out another prospect, and maybe that card could up his value a little bit. So yeah. Not a terrible hit. Could be better. Could be better. Could be worse.
It's just tough when you look on eBay and it's like $6 for the card, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. In comparison's sake, that does suck, but like I said, get him a badass knockout, and you maybe get about $15 out of it.
Yeah, maybe. All right, D-Rose, I'm not gonna hold you up anymore, man. You got kids, you got a family. I got a girlfriend in there that's asleep in the bed already, so I'm gonna be up probably just doing some more fight research tonight. I'll probably make a few more bets, and hope for the best, D-Rose. But yeah, once again, good luck to you. Good luck to the chat. Everyone else, if you're watching now or later on, good luck to you betting this weekend. But please remember, at the end of the day, it's a fist fight and anything could happen. So just like D-Rose said, don't be out there betting any money that you can't afford to lose. Don't be betting your house payment, bill money, mortgage, things like that. You saw how much I'm betting. I think I showed you guys $40 worth of bets, and I showed you a $20 one on my phone. That's $60. If at the end of the day I can afford to lose $60, going to be pissed at myself at the end of the night, but at least it wasn't $600, right? It wasn't $6,000. But we can win that. On the other hand, it's just going to take a lot of luck, just a lot of luck. So please be careful, y'all. Please be careful. It is a fist fight at the end of the day. Anything can happen. But that's going to be all from us. My name is Matt. D-Rose is on that side of your screen. Probably not going to do a pay-per-view recap for this one, right, D-Rose?
Not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, we'll talk about this card on Wednesday, boys.
Yeah. There's a fight card. I don't know. There's one of these weeks where there's no fight card. So I don't think that's this upcoming week. But with that being said, me and D-Rose will catch you guys Wednesday for the Golden Octagon MMA podcast. But I will be right back here Monday for the Monday recap. With that being said, I'll catch you guys Monday. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by, hanging out with us here tonight. Hit a thumbs up button if y'all haven't already, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace.